Have you ever asked yourself, how the fuck do these people make so good websites? They literally build them out in like fucking days or maybe up to weeks. And they get so much more results and so much more customers and make so many better websites than you do. But they aren't working necessarily harder than you. You are working extremely hard, in JavaScript, CSS and HTML. You are coding out everything, you are watching this tutorial, you are waking up at 5 a.m. You are working incredibly hard. But still, these people just tend to get ahead with a few hours of work. And it's not just about making better websites. Well, that is also, important, that they need to look good and whatever. But the most important thing is they are making more money, because with these, better looking websites, they are bringing in more customers, the conversion rates is much higher, and they are actually making so much more money than you without working harder. But how is this possible? Wasn't it meant to be impossible? Who works the hardest should make the most money, right? Wrong, because it's not about how hard you work, it's about how smart you work. Because these entrepreneurs who are really making the most beautiful websites and who are making the most money, they are utilizing this one thing that separates them from the average people. And in this video, I'm going to tell you what that one thing is. Because frankly, that's what I've been using right now. These are the websites that I have managed to build in just a few days without knowing how to code and without having to work 12 hours every single day. Scratch that. I only had to work like maximum 3, 4, 5, 6 hours on these projects, and they look quite good. If you were to code them out in JavaScript, CSS, HTML, you would need like weeks or months to complete these projects, let alone knowing how to do all these things, because they are extremely complicated. It would take like a bunch of research and a bunch of YouTube videos to learn how to make websites at this quality. But with this one thing, you can actually start making beautiful websites that also convert well in just a few days without knowing how to code or anything. And this is easy, and also it takes very little time, and it is free. And that one thing is softwares. So let me explain. Instead of having to code out everything from ground zero, with HTML, CSS and JavaScript, why not start from, above that? So if you were to make a game, would you start coding that out in CSS? Or would you start making it in a game engine like Unity or Unreal Engine? The game engine is undeniably the smartest way, because you are not starting from zero, and you have so much more advantage over the guy starting from zero. But still, so many people made that mistake of trying to code out everything from ground zero. But frankly, it is honestly not your fault, because in school you were taught to create these things in HTML, and you weren't taught about these softwares available. So what are these softwares? So there are essentially two paths which you can take. As a business owner, you can either start learning these softwares, so Framer, Webflow, Figma. Framer is what I recommend, so it's framer.com. You can create a free account. The link is probably in the description as well. And you can get started like instantly and learn it very quickly from tutorials. But still it takes some time to master it and to get to that level. But there is actually a second option, and that is by working with an agency like myself. So with my agency iSight, we will build out highly converting, beautiful and profitable websites for you without you knowing how to code or having to do anything in just a couple of days, in 3 to 4 days. And we also have a 100% money back guarantee. But if you are not looking to take that option, that's completely okay. I'm not putting any pressure on you. Learning these softwares yourself can also be, valuable if you have the time and you don't want to, spend like any money on this. And by utilizing these amazing softwares like Framer, Figma, Webflow, and artificial intelligence like ChatGPT to create, better websites, you can not only create like 100 times better websites than like every other average programmer out there, but you will also make 100 times more money than all those people by, having higher conversion rates. So it's just a win-win for you. So thanks for watching this video and see you in the next one.